Listen, be careful tonight.
Okay, that's Halloween, a horror movie we both think is pretty good.
Very good.
One of the things a short scene can't show you is that Halloween is directed and acted with a great deal more artistry and craftsmanship than the sleaze bucket movies we've been talking about. As you watch Halloween, your basic sympathies are always enlisted on the side of the woman, not with the killer. The movie develops its women characters as independent, intelligent, spunky, and interesting people. Halloween does not hate women.
He's come back for his baby sister. To do what?
And I was also appreciating the fact that I think Halloween not only doesn't hate women, but it loves film and filmmaking. That music is just fabulous. The way he starts one theme, then lays another thing on top of it, keeping the other theme. Really good. This is a film that's sort of up. That scene is up and you're jumpy rather than getting depressed and feeling sorry and feeling sorry that you're even watching it. An upbeat thing.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JEFFMAN316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JEFFMAN316. Hopefully my microphone sounds okay. I got a new one. I was tired of going back and forth with my USB and with several of my other devices on here, and I got one that uses a USB-C, so that way I don't have to swap it every time. So I tested it and it sounded okay. Somebody give me a thumbs up if it sounds okay. Plus, this one I don't have to have right up in my face. In the face. So hopefully it sounds okay. This is let me start the banner. This is the watch along for Rob Zombie's Halloween. I think we might have watched this a long time ago on the channel. But hey, we wanted to watch something in celebration of Halloween. Sounds good. You sound good to me. Appreciate it, brother. So we got Rick was here first. Oh shit. Yeah, I forgot to replace the photo in the intro. So sorry about that. Rick was here. He said, hello, my awesome friend. Appreciate you stopping by. Brent Amania 89. What's up, big boss man? Saying never saw the first Halloween. Yes, I know. What the fuck is wrong with me? Hey man, we'll forgive you. There's always time. Sound good. Okay. Appreciate that. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Is this on? So either way. So like I said, this is the Rob Zombies Halloween watch along. It's on Tubi. We're going to watch it there. I want to go ahead and give you the little intro bits so we can move along with this thing since it's close to 2 hours. This came out in 2007. I actually saw this in theaters. It's rated. This is the rated R version. I'm assuming there's an unrated version. How was my week? I'll get into that in a second. I always love the poster artwork for this. But the unrated version is basically what's on all of the box sets and everything you buy. But the theatrical version is of this one, and the second one has got differences. The second one really has got some big differences. But this is an hour and 49 minutes without commercials. It'll probably obviously be close to 2 hours on Tubi. We got Scout Taylor Compton as Laurie Strode. She's been turned into a fucking Stone Cold Fox. Michael McDowell plays Dr. Loomis. I like him in this one a lot better than the second one. Tyler Main plays Michael Myers with a vengeance. I love it. We got Brad Dourif playing Sheriff Lee Brackett. I don't know how to pronounce that kid's name. It plays Michael Myers, and I'm not really a big fan of him, so I'm glad they kind of replaced him in the second one. You got Sherry Moon Zombie as Deborah Myers. William Forsythe as Ronnie White, her semi-abusive, if whatever you want to call it. I don't know if it's her live-in boyfriend or what. You got Richard Lynch playing the principal. Clint Howard's in this damn thing. Danny Trejo. He uses a lot of these old movie guys. Bill Moseley's got a part in it. Leslie Easterbrook is in it. Daniel Harris, obviously, um, plays Annie Brackett. So I'm glad they brought her back. I don't know if there's trivia. Skylar Gizondo plays Tommy Doyle. I don't know if you guys know what movie he's in. We'll talk about that later. And you could go down the line. Dee Wallace has got a role in it. Plays Cynthia Strode. I'm trying to look at Ken Foray plays Big Joe Grizzly, one of my favorite characters in the movie. Um, Mickey Dolenz has got a Sid Haig is in it. So there's a lot of people in this, even that I'm surprised that they were to gather up all these old movie stars and put them in this thing. So the gist obviously is after being committed for 15 years, Michael Myers, now a grown man and still very dangerous, escapes from the mental institution and immediately returns to Haddonfield to find his baby sister Lori. And she doesn't know it in this one. Hype is here, media. Yeah. Former WCW wrestler Tyler Maine. He's done it all, man. He was Sabretooth. His wife always end up in his movies, probably the only way she gets acting jobs. Yeah, probably. She actually did a pretty good job in a couple of them, though. I mean, she doesn't have a big role in this one, so I guess I'm okay with her being in this one. But I'm going to go ahead and get this started, and then we can chit chat. Let me get my Roku app going. That way I can listen on my bud. Let's see what we got. Come on, come on. There we go. All right, so if you guys are ready, I'm going to go ahead and get it started. So I'm going to do the countdown. We got 8 in the house on 8 likes on the video. Everybody in here, and there's nobody has any reason to not throw a like on the video. And we only got 2. So come on now, throw a like on the video when you get in the door, please. Now we got 4. We had 20 some one week, so I appreciate that. So got my earbuds ready, I think. There we go. So I'm getting ready to start it up. We're going to watch Rob Zombie's Halloween in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I already had it queued up. So let me get my sound working. I'm not hearing anything. What the hell's going on? There it is. Lionsgate. Yeah, hype is here, media. Like it up. So while we get this thing going, obviously Dimension Films has got stuck up with the Weinsteins for a while. If you get the that box set, this is the disc it's in it, and it's the director's cut with audio commentary with Rob Zombie, deleted scenes with optional commentary, alternate ending with commentary, bloopers, a featurette, the many faces of Michael Myers, reimagining Halloween, meet the cast, the screen test of Scout Taylor Compton, and theatrical trailer. And I love Rob Zombie's music in most of these movies. He put some kick-ass tunes in there. I know people hate the movie. I enjoy the Rob Zombie Monster movie. I wouldn't say I hate it. It wasn't what I was expecting. It was more cheesy. He could have done some stuff better. I didn't mind this movie. It's interesting to hear how Rob felt about this and coming back to do another so they wouldn't ruin it. That's true. And then he had ideas for a third one. Michael Joe, what's up, y'all? Appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you drop a like, a thumbs up on the stream. It could have been better though. Yeah. Well, I love this Halloween flappy ass tits. If you took this whole front section off and cut it off, I think that I would like it a lot better. Number one, I don't need to know Michael's backstory as much. And number two, I don't need all this redneck white trash bullshit here at the beginning. There is some of it I like once you get past this part. Like I like his sister. She's hot stuff too. Mom. Oh, she gave her the eye roll. It's such a dysfunctional family. Mhm. I'm assuming he's just a live-in boyfriend. They're not. I don't think they're married, right? Mhm. If there's ever a character in movies that you don't care if they die or you want them to, it's that fucking guy right there. Michael's been taking care of his pet rat, at least one of them. Is this when he calls him Michelle? Michelle. I prefer the Thornmeyers. I don't mind Halloween 4. Halloween 5 is good up until the end. That bullshit about him in jail with his mask on and and all that stuff. I don't like that. And I don't like all of the Curse of Michael Myers, especially the version of it where he supposedly impregnated Jamie. Morning, Boo. Boo's the only. Yeah, H6. Is it the producer's cut or the theatrical cut that's got more of the cult stuff? I did my reviews. If you guys are new to the channel, go look up my Halloween like playlist, and there's a lot of reviews. I reviewed every single one of them, and I did these funny skits at the beginning of every one of them. At least I tried to make them funny or at least enjoyable. So check that out. Watch those. It was part of a group of people that had me do reviews with them. We called it the Hallow Scream review series. With you on not liking the unnecessary backstory on Michael, less is better with the shape. Exactly. Hey Jeffster, loving those phone commercials in your live streams now, making those coins like a boss. Yeah, I think I like the theatrical cut better too. I've got it on conservative. It shouldn't play too many ads, but hopefully it'll play some. Maybe I'll make a buck. Isn't that the dude that was in what was it? The shit, what is the name of that movie that Robert Rodriguez did with the kids? Am I drinking fancy moonshine tonight? Of course I'm drinking fancy moonshine tonight. It isn't as pink this time. It's the same type. I went out and bought a new bottle, but I haven't been feeling the best today. Just a little rundown. So I'm only drinking one glass. I'm not drinking two. So I'll sip it. Ian, I told him I got a new microphone. Another YouTuber got one like super cheap. They had it on sale. Plus, it had like a 20 or no, it might have been 40% off coupon to clip. So I got it because I was having a lot of when I'm online and then I go offline and I hook the stuff to my laptop. Everything was USB, and this gives me USB-C, and so it gives me a little flexibility. I can leave everything hooked up. So hopefully it sounds good. So we're at the point where she's talking to the principal, and they found they found a dead cat in his locker. This is when Dr. Loomis has got his hipster haircut. Cool, thanks. And plus, it's a better mic, so it doesn't have to be right up on my face. Do I think Rob Zombie's Michael Myers is stronger than Zombie Jason? He's probably more brutal, but I don't think he'd be stronger, especially if you look at Kane Hodder's version from New Blood. He's pretty damn strong to have front of a house fall down on him and do all that other stuff and then still be able to get right back up. So I would take that zombie Jason over him. Well, look who's here. Hello. Dougie Fresh, Snoop, Dougie Fresh, Doug, Botine. What's the name of that movie we was talking about? The one with Robert Rodriguez. Is it Spy Kids? Isn't that red hair boy from Spy Kids? Increase reasonable. I don't mind this part. You know, Michael's starting to feel some rage about the people that are picking on him. Just get rid of that whole opening table scene with the family. All gingers look alike. They do? Why would you say that? You're not a ginger, are you? He's got curly hair. Not all of them have curly hair. Have you seen Seamus? He's a ginger. Right across the knees. Hardcore match. It's a slobber knocker. Just stopping by. I've been sick lately. I appreciate you coming by, Douglas. Dougie Fresh. Put a thumbs up, a like on the stream, please. Yeah, I haven't felt the greatest either. Man, I run myself down cleaning up all that fucking flood stuff. I will say there's been somebody up here asked me how I've been doing. I got at least one positive thing. They paid for, or other than the deductible, they did pay for the cleanup part. So I finally got that paid for. But they're jerking me around about paying for my time where I helped clean it up and my property that got damaged. But at least I don't have to foot the whole bill for the cleanup. Gigi, how you doing? Howdy, y'all. We're at the point in Halloween where he's beating the kid up with the damn tree branch out in the woods on the way home. I like that clown mask they use in this. Hey, Dougie, how's your girlfriend been doing? Ow! We got 11 people on the stream. Make sure I get 11 likes on here. You know, I think a lot of people. He said, AGG, now the stream can really begin. Doug says, good. Well, that's good. I think people only want to see my movie hunts and shit. Because as soon as I post anything other than that, I always lose a subscriber or two. In the original Shape universe, Michael Myers was born yesterday, October 19th. Really? That's cool. Yeah, I know. He didn't want to do a second one, and basically he came back to do it so they wouldn't fuck it up. There's parts of the second one that I really like. And then there's parts that I just can't stand. Yeah, like I said earlier, if there's somebody that deserves to get killed, it's this fucking guy. You know we love you, GG. You see Mystery Movie tomorrow. It is an R-rated horror movie. What's an R-rated horror movie that's out right now? Terrifier is unrated. Or NC-17 in some theaters. I apologize for hitting the camera. My knees bother me, and I'm trying to prop it up, and I keep hitting it. His cat says, "Suck it." I should tell everybody that at work. If you don't think I'm making a mental list of all your fucking bullshit, it'll be coming out soon. Yeah, I like Danny Trejo. He's good in this. I can't believe that Michael. Yeah, he was friends with Michael. Michael still killed him. Look at that fucking guy. Love hurts, and sometimes it squirts. It's probably your mom. Your, yeah, it could be your monster. I thought my mom had made any R-rated horror movies. A stripper that doesn't get naked not gonna give me any tips. I got a tip for you. Take your clothes off. I could use a cold beer. He could have helped Michael to escape. Well, I think he knew how dangerous he was. I don't know if he wanted to do that. Love squirts. At least Zombie put some good nudity in his movies. That drunk prick fuck Rodney. Reckon she told him. Who's this guy that's her boyfriend? Has he been in anything before? I don't recognize him. Now, I will say this. I think a mask is pretty kick ass. I remember the uncut version had some deleted scenes that were cool, and I can't believe I let my cousin borrow both and he never got them back. That's why, man. People ask me why I don't loan my movies out. That's one of the reasons right there. All right, I got 4 ads up, so we got a little time. I don't recognize her boyfriend in anything. I was looking back. He's probably way deep in the. Is he Steve? He was in Hatchet. I love Tyler Mane, and then there's scenes in the second one that he is just brutal, man. Yeah, I learned the hard way too back in the day. When I learned all the way back in college, I loaned some of my stuff to him, and then when I was leaving, one guy stole a bunch of stuff from me. Yeah, he does look familiar. Michael Myers is the Hulk. Yeah, he's a beast in that second one for sure. Well, there's parts in this one too, but like he's brutal. Like when he kills that nurse in the second one, it's like he's trying to stab all the way through her. Let's go. I think I'm back. So we was talking about like I like the mask here. If this guy was he drunk to the point where he could let somebody duct tape him like this and not feel it? Your Nintendo 64 too. I let my cousin borrow it, and he still says he's keeping it safe. Yeah, you're way too trusting me. I wouldn't let anybody borrow a whole system. God, candy corns. That's the worst. I don't care what flavor they put on them. I don't like candy corns. Glad I'm still streaming. This is the only live stream I follow. Now I was just a little depressed, man, and I was trying to consider stopping, but I actually relax and enjoy this. And that's makes me feel pretty good if I'm the only stream that you watch. What makes you want to watch me? There, I fixed it. What'd you fix? What was you doing? You like candy corns? Do you like the regular ones or flavored ones? You know, it might have just been because I eat so many. You remember, I'm a child of the 70s and 80s, man. If you couldn't get anything else, man, you had candy corns everywhere. My mother had them in the house. I might have just ate too many of them. And there wasn't but one flavor candy corn back then, and just the regular ones. He lived in the same apartment complex, but then he moved, and that's when I think he misplaced it, quote unquote, misplaced it. He duct taped that fucking guy, and he didn't feel anything. You don't like them? I ate a bunch of them when I was a kid. You're fun to watch. The banner from the other viewers, good taste in movies, and also Gigi. Look at there, Gigi. You can't leave me now. We love you. You can't leave. Fix my name on Google and you actually interact with people. Well, hey, if I had like 60 people in here, it might be hard to do, but you know, I'm not as popular as some of these guys. It's the benefit of having the channel still small right there. Gigi agreed. I thank you. I like it shot of him upside down, looking over him, staring at him while after he slit his throat. It's in a safe place. That's a cool shot. Now, that's a cool shot. Hey, Doug, boobies. You should like this one. I didn't even have my little bumper ready. I feel so ashamed. Do I even have that one? Let me look real quick. I deleted a bunch of them. Yeah, there you go. You'll be going to bed soon. Well, at least you got to see the good part.
Your titties are lovely.
Yeah, her titties are lovely. You used to collect video games and stuff? I didn't know that. I don't think we've ever talked about that before. Now, this guy's hamming it up with some ham sandwiches. He's eating a sandwich, as we call in the South, a sandwich. I wish Rob Zombie would have had a movie with his wife naked. Well, she shows some side boob and her ass in Lords of Satan. Lords of Salem, sorry. She's gotten too skinny now. Fruit of the Tomb, man. I hadn't seen you in a while. What's going on, Jeff, man? Just wondering, do you collect any of the Indicator Powerhouse 4Ks? I have all 13 so far, and there are us 2 new ones up for pre-order. They're top tier. I don't know. What's the titles? I probably think I've got some Indicator 4Ks. I'm not watching along, but my girlfriend wouldn't be happy with that talk. What talk? Isn't Sherry's butt in his movies? Yeah, I just said like Lords of Salem. She's got some side boob. You remember Family Guy when he's like, "That's my side boob." There's the Emperor. Hello, Jeff. What's going on? Appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you throw a like on the stream, please. What's the Indicator Powerhouse 4Ks? Give me some titles. This is one of my favorite parts of the movie. Boobies and that. Come on now. Doug's being a gentleman. Eyes only for her now. What, dude? You gonna go see movies and they're gonna have titties in it? I love the mask on him as a kid. The oversized mask when he steps out of the doorway. That's just one of my favorite scenes in the whole Halloween franchise. Chocolate chip boobies. Yeah, she saw your talk back then. It was tits and pubes and shaved and such. Yeah, we're all happy for you, Doug. We love you, man. There he goes. He stabs her in the stomach. He's like, quit yelling, bitch. And I love the Halloween theme, like slamming on the piano right here. This is one of my favorite parts right here. Right here. So let me watch this. So she comes wandering out, blood pouring out of her stomach, all down her legs. And here comes this scene right here. That's fucking eerie, man. Him with that big ass mask on. And they're just slamming the keys, man. Dun 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 dun. W? Huh? There's a madman on the loose in my city. He's been setting cars on fire since the beginning of the year. Really? Holy shit. They're putting out all the Jean Rollin movies. The last one they released was George Romero's Bruiser. All right, I got Bruiser. I know that. What's his name so I can look it up later? Yeah, if they give him branded him with a name. I should have put my mask in the background. I got the Michael Myers mask from this movie right there. Do I have the other one? Hold on a second. You can't see it now. It's behind Art's Christmas hat. Up there at the top. That's behind there is the Michael Myers mask from this movie. That's his Halloween Kills. Yeah, the newspaper said last week that it's nearing almost 100 cars. Holy shit. I'll give this movie a 4 out of 10. I don't even remember. Go back and watch my review series of all these movies, and then I ranked them. I think I gave it a little higher than that. If you chop off that beginning part, I think I'd give it a probably 6 out of 10. 100 cars? What the fucking? Where are the police? Are y'all allowed to have guns over there, Ian? I gotta drink some alcohol. I hadn't drank in a while. It's stiff. Woo! Hello, Gigi. Hey, Arturo, what's going on? Are you working, brother? Or are you coming by to see us for a few minutes? So I kind of like this part here better than the original, seeing the aftermath of what Michael did. "17 times. I'd be scared without a gun with a serial arsonist on the loose. Yeah, me too. I got a small handgun and a shotgun. Do you drink Thug Passion? She said, hello, Emperor. So special police department is on it, but they can't talk about the investigation. Now, this is watermelon moonshine. It isn't as pink as the last batch, but it does. I like this shot here of him as a kid in the car. just like turning his head. In the trailer, they flash Michael Myers' mask over top of it. Woo. You're right. That Texas Chainsaw Massacre plastic chainsaw box set is too much of a ripoff. It is $300. That price is too high. Or if Doug is gone, that price is too fucking high. I don't think I have that bumper on here. Oh, I don't have. Let's see. See if I can get it on here. You have Bush. I got too many good ones on here. You can only have 100 videos. You probably don't know about it. What are you talking about? What's Thug Passion? I don't know what that is. I'm back, had to get kid to sleep and catch a cat. Huh? Uh-oh, Doug's chasing pussy. All right, I got it now. So we'll just go back. We'll go back in time, and I'll be like, "Yeah, that Texas Chainsaw Massacre box is $300."
That's too fucking high.
How'd you catch the cat? A real cat. What'd you use to catch it? I kind of like this showing some trauma with Michael in a hospital where he doesn't remember. Well, you think he doesn't remember killing everybody? Doug has become a family man. We're glad to hear that. You're the crazy cat lady. How many did you say you had? It's a Tupac alcohol. Seems like I've seen it. Hey, here's Danny Trejo with his dyed hair. Tupac alcohol. What? Say what? My hands ran after it. They like to run outside. Two cats. Thug passion. It's cool that he's got somebody talking to him, you know. Oh God, you know it's too many when you say you done lost count. And here is still got Dr. Loomis with his 70s hair. Do you drink Mountain Dew? A little. If I drink every once in a while one, I'll drink a Diet Mountain Dew. Oops, sorry. I don't. If I want to drink a regular drink, a soda, if I'm going to drink a regular soda, oops, I drink Dr. Pepper. You're going to get some of that? Let me know how it is. I want a cat, but I'm scared of the parasites. Take care, Dougie Fresh. You stay fresh, my friend. Remember that croak from Possession, Married to the Worm? No, I don't remember that one. Remind me, what was it? I haven't seen that in a while. It was the movie I'm thinking about. I can't find a no-kill shelter, so I'd rather them just run wild and I feed them. Catamania is running wild at Gigi's house. This one's a little bit different. Lords of Salem, to me, that's probably the reason I like it. It's the one that's the most different from all of his others. Night, Doug. Sweet dreams. Hey, odd stuff. What's going on, sexy beast? With parasites. And we got a lot of people dropping in tonight. Caveman, hey there, everyone. Please hit the like and subscribe button on this cool dude. I appreciate you, brother. How you been? He talks about the parasites humans get from cats and how it affects people's behavior. If you get their shots, they're good, but it's expensive. Are you sure you're not talking about, is it some alien parasite that we were talking about? I got some ads again. I got 4 ads. What have you been up to, Cody? Are you still on your trip? When you get back home today? Did you get to see Brock Purdy do his best Dak Prescott impersonation today? I got some deodorant commercial. Now, maybe that's my problem. I have a lot of research to do first. That serial arsonist and now cat parasites. Yeah, this is a pop culture channel, man. You learn about everything in the news. It's important to know. No, it's a real thing. Like 1 out of 3 people with cats have that parasite. Well, I don't have any cats, so I don't have any parasites, I guess. What's the parasite do? Yeah. Talk about some hot stuff, baby, this evening. Talk about some hot stuff, baby, tonight. That was like Elvis singing Donna Summer's hot stuff. Michael's having a manic depressive moment. Yeah, I know. It is crazy, right? Ian's like going crazy over there. Got an arsonist, got parasites.
This town needs an enema.
Yeah, our town needs an enema over there. I'm behind on YouTube. What did you think of Terrifier 3? Well, I put a review out there and I thought it was pretty good. I was expecting it to be way worse, especially the first 10 minutes. I guess it's just the idea of what he did because they didn't really show anything. I'm like, if you've already seen All Hallows Eve and the first two Terrifiers, you should know what you're getting into. And I don't think anything in it was any worse than the bedroom kill, but I thought it was good. I really liked the Christmas aspect and the music, and it looked like an 80s movie. It was like a little more down the earth, kind of grounded compared to Terrifier 2. They had all of the supernatural shit in it. Yeah, so do I. Yeah, it's a cliffhanger ending for part 3. If you watch my review, I mentioned that. And then he also has confirmed that he's already got a laundry list of kills he wants to try to accomplish with Art. And he also knows how the Art Sienna battle is going to end, but he doesn't know if he'll be able to do it in one movie. He said max it'll be 2 more. I was thinking about making another video talking about that. You don't have parasites, but I agree this town needs an enema. She's worried for you, Ian. Can y'all have axes or machetes or any kind of weapon? What's my favorite 80s cartoon? Oh, I don't know. 80s cartoon. Well, it's going to sound cheesy, but the main thing I watched every week was the Looney Tunes. So it's any of that. But if you're talking about just an actual show, I kind of liked He-Man, Masters of the Universe. That was the one I probably watched the most. Hey, what's up, Frank? Appreciate you coming by. How you doing, brother? We're watching Rob Zombie's Halloween. We're at the point where he just killed the nurse that's played by Sybil Danning, who's in that excellent 4K that just came out from Vinegar Syndrome of The Howling 2. There's too many Emperor, I think, Tom and Jerry, but that's not 80s. Did you get the, Frank, did you get that, I can't remember. Did you get the Vinegar Syndrome 4K of Howling 2? Yeah, he's gonna get a hatchet. And I guess this is a scene we're gonna transition into the future. Think about the future. You remember when the Joker told that to was it Eckhart? I couldn't remember if it was you or somebody else I saw open that. I had pre-ordered it, and for some reason it got delayed, and I just got it. I don't know why it took so long, but I didn't get it from Vinegar Syndrome. I rarely ever order from them. I think I ordered it from either Orbit or Atomic Movie Store. They're the ones that get stuff fastest to me in my area. What was the girl's name on Looney Tunes that would hug and squeeze and love the pets? No, it's not a girl. Well, I think it was a girl, but there was also a big green monster, and he's like, I love him and pet him and hug him and squeeze him. I use that in my videos when I'm talking about taking care of stuff. It's the first time watching. I had a blast because it's so bad but good. Yeah, dude. It wasn't the first time watch for me, man. I saw Sybil Danny's Goodies back in the day, man. That was a go-to movie. I got the VHS of that. There's a wore out spot in that. And then I know how she hated that they replayed her famous nude scene over and over again in the credits. I hadn't pre-ordered anything in the last couple weeks until I was make sure I was going to get some insurance money to help me pay for that cleanup, which I did this week. So I guess I got to go back and look and see if there's anything I want. I'm trying to not double dip as much and save a little bit. Did I miss something? What are you talking about PTSD? He's saying it's safe there. Yes, GG, most movies don't dig into that. Who will win, Art the Clown versus the Joker? Fucking Art the Clown, dude. He's supernatural now. Oh, I missed your comment, Cody. Sorry. It reminded me of how Zombies Halloween 2 with the dealing of the characters and their after effects of trauma. Yeah. I think they did a little bit better job of it. I think he went a little overboard with Laurie in Halloween 2. So I was having a philosophical discussion with some Halloween fans who got mad at me because I said, and I know Frank, if he's still here, doesn't like it. Oops, sorry. I like Halloween Ends, and I was telling them that I liked it, and they were saying, "How could you like it because of how bad it was?" And so I said, "Do you like the rest of the series?" And they're like, "Yeah, we love everything other than that." And I was like, "So your taste in movies is such a wide range when you're looking at the Halloween franchise of the things they did, and you can't accept ends. So you can accept that Michael Myers got burned basically alive, but then has no scars on him hardly whatsoever in 4, 5, and 6. You can accept that he stayed in a hospital for a decade and then did not have atrophy and was able to get up immediately. You can take that they arrested him and put him in prison with his mask on, and somebody blew him up, blew a hole in the wall, and busted him out. That he had incest with his sister. Was it his sister, Jamie? No, his niece. And then impregnated her in one version of the movie. You can all the way up to Busta Rhymes kicked his ass in Halloween Resurrection, but you have a problem with ends. So there's my rant. What do you think of the pricing Disney is trying to set for the market? It's my newest video and it seems to be popular. Yeah, I watched part of your video and then I got interrupted. It's weird because it's not just Disney. If you go by Deadpool, those movies spiked at certain prices and then they went down and then they've gone back up. So I think it's not just pricing, it's availability. Is that I think it's almost like they're trying to manipulate the market. It doesn't fucking help that you can't buy them in all the stores either. But yeah, the prices of like all the steel books, like from Sony and stuff, have gone up. You love Evan Peters? Yeah, I like him too. They took the supernatural approach with Leatherface. Well, I know, and I didn't like that either. Great tea. My wife and I got the same shirt. Yeah, it's the Halloween safety. Says at the bottom, a sitter's guide. I almost said shitter's guide. Shitter's full. Evan is awesome. He was creepy as shit in that serial killer show. Yeah, I agree with that, man. That was good. The new Deadpool movie was gay. Can we say that? You can't say that. You might as well be fucking say it's retarded. Yeah, I know. All my points are good. No, I'm just joking. Um, Dahmer. Yeah, he was great in Dahmer. I love Dahmer. Yeah, I know everybody's not a fan of it, but at least you gave it a chance. I'm proud of you for watching it several times. I think it's really good. The score in it is excellent, and the guy that played Corey did a good job. I like all the homages to, especially like at the beginning, the Halloween 3, and all that stuff. So I mean, to each his own. But I'm not saying it's my favorite or anything. It's definitely my third favorite of the new trilogy. But I still there's aspects of it that I really like. I noticed the steelbooks have gone up. I got Point Break 4K steelbook at Walmart for like $30. Yeah, even the Walmart ones that used to be 25 are now 30 and 32. What the hell? I'm definitely gonna have to start cutting back. Favorite American Horror Story seasons. Asylum. I loved Asylum. Yeah, I know. I think they pushed out at the end. If you had either had Lori go full on evil at the end, or to me, you should have had it to where Corey got stabbed, but not as bad, and you thought he was dead, and then he should have woken up in the ambulance, and then wrecked it and escaped, and then basically, but you had I would have ended it just like the original Halloween with him walking through the dark, breathing. That would have been the perfect ending, and I think a lot of people would have accepted it more. You also could have introduced Corey in maybe 2018 as having a infatuation with Allison a little bit, but I could see what they were going for. Like Lori's movie was 2018, Karen's movie was Kills, and Allison's movie was Ends. Well, I mean, what was wrong with how he's treated? He's a fucking 65-year-old man who got manhandled and stabbed 100 times and shot, hit with an iron, and then he had no way of healing his wounds, and he went down the ground for 4 years. I hate when media doesn't come out on physical. Would have loved to have that Dahmer show. Yeah, I know it's Netflix is weird. You know, they started supporting it with some things. You got the first couple seasons of Stranger Things, and they quit. I don't know. I don't think I like Coven as much on that. Halloween Horror Nights at Universal was awesome. The Insidious house was insane. That's pretty cool. Come on, best scary show ever was Are You Afraid of the Dark? Loved that show as a kid. Yeah, I liked that when I was younger as well. I mean, I wasn't a kid then, but I liked it. Asylum tripped me out. Yeah, I liked Asylum. That would have been a better ending and would have been fine with it. Yeah, I know. I think they just pushed out. I'm glad they didn't go because I did a lot of theory videos back then. A lot of people thought that they were going to do that whole thing where the tower was controlling him, and I'm glad they didn't go with that whole end of of Michael having a silver shamrock mask. I thought that would have been pretty shitty. I don't know. I didn't really like Coven for some reason. I don't know why. Well, I mean, like I said, man, he was basically half dead, and then the only reason he woke up is he got a little adrenaline jolt from Corey coming and visiting and bringing him somebody to kill. But what is the retail value of Captain Planet? I'll look it up. Let's go to Amazon. Yeah, I saw that Captain Planet in my. If you saw it, I saw it in my video. I wasn't expecting to see it, so I kind of looked right over it. It's $70 on Amazon, so Walmart is basically selling it for the same thing Amazon is. I like how they incorporate the stories of New Orleans and Coven and how much voodoo is present in Louisiana. So I loved it. Now, see, I'm not a big voodoo person, unless you're gonna be, unless you're gonna watch Weekend at Bernie's 2. So yeah, I think a few tweaks and ends could have been a lot better, and people would have accepted it. Throw a couple of the kills Michael's way that Corey did, and have it where Corey just leads him to him, and then that would have helped as well. Uh, Thanks for telling me. I don't know what does that. So it's not the microphone. I eliminated the USB microphone, so I know it's not that. The new trilogy as a whole, it was well made. The cinematography was good. The nostalgia was there, and the music was banging. I love 2018, and for me, Kills was the most rewatchability. I agree with that 100%. Kills, if I have to watch one of them, is going to be the main one I watch. And I think people exaggerate the Evil Dies Tonight stuff. It's really only in that one part, and it's just exaggerated for like 10 minutes. Um, I think people blow that out of proportion. So yeah, Kills is my favorite one out of that group. You love mythology and all that. I've met a lot of people from Louisiana, especially after Katrina, and boy, that voodoo is no joke, and I respect the belief in religion. Halloween Kills is John Carpenter's favorite movie. That's cool. I didn't know he said that. Really? No, I haven't gotten Crack Coon yet, man. I got behind. The only stuff that I've gotten recently is stuff that I'd already pre-ordered because I didn't know how whether I was going to be responsible for paying all that cleanup or not. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Rob Zombie, great musician and great artist, but I couldn't get into any of his movies after House of a Thousand Corpses. Come on, man. Devil's Rejects is awesome. I still think it Lords of Salem is very underrated. So I can still buy Crack Coon. Amazon is pre-order. You can get it October 29th. So I didn't pre-order it. Did you get it already? I don't know how you know about Crack Coon. Cody and I have been talking about that since Cocaine Crabs from Outer Space. Was the new Halloween trilogy set in one day? Am I just no? The first uh, 2018 and Kills is in the same night, but Halloween Ends is 4 years later because they were doing pre-production and COVID hit. So they went ahead and said, since we can't do anything for like 2 years, well, they didn't do anything. We're going to go ahead and set it in the future anyway. Oh, here's Joe Grizzly, bitch. I like this part. What kind of game is in the works? You talking about that 8-bit one that's out? Michael, that's coming out soon. What? It's on Amazon. First of a trilogy that has Crocodile and Cracula. Well, I knew Crocodile was coming out. I didn't know anything about Cracula. So I learned a lot by talking to Cody. If I remember right, Halloween Kills One Night Ends was a few years later. Yeah, Ends was 4 years after. Because I think Lori mentions that no sign of Michael for 4 years. The people that made Evil Dead is making a game. I'm not big into games much anymore. I remember one time y'all brought up a cocaine movie and I thought it was hilarious, but I've been working a lot and I haven't even recorded anything. Shit, I thought I had them here. Hold on a second. All right, I'm gonna drop a screen real quick. I don't want to knock a bunch of shit over and you guys see it, but I did it without it. You probably were talking about Cracula sounds fun. You probably when we were talking about this movie right here. Cody, tell her how great Cocaine Shark is. Look at that artwork. That's the only fucking good thing that's good about this movie is the artwork. Cody talked me into buying this horse turd wrapped up in a good cover. You haven't seen Cocaine Bear yet? That's pretty funny. You should watch Cocaine Bear. It's funny. I like it. It's one of what's his Ray Liotta's last movies. I think the Moonshine has hit me a little bit. I know GGTV. Yeah, Cracula does sound cool. I can't get it. It's up under everything, but I got Cocaine Crabs from Outer Space as well. No, I haven't ordered Camp Blood Clown Shark yet. You should donate Camp Blood Clown Shark or your movies to the channel so I could review them. A few days ago, you got your 80s G.I. Joe cartoon DVD for $12 on clearance. That's cool. I don't think I've got but like a disc of G.I. Joe cartoons that I got at the Dollar Tree. Look, Joe Grizzly is fucking toe to toe with Michael Myers until Michael pulls a knife out into a fist fight. Come on now. Cody is in stars in one of the next Camp Blood movies. How did that Camp Blood Clown Shark come out so quick? Tell me the truth. There's no way. That shit already had to have been made and been called something else, and then they threw that shit in that CGI stuff in there after the fact. Yeah, Sharknado was the one that was on Sci-Fi. Hey, don't you think it's cool that the story of Michael begins with them cooking breakfast, cooking eggs, and then here we go, and now it's Lori, her starting her story, and her mother's cooking eggs. All right, everybody, somebody send paramedics over to Cody Tudor's house because he is having a brain aneurysm. How much moonshine did you drink? Cocaine Shark is the Citizen Kane of indie movies. Michael's like 69 tall in this movie. 6'9", 69, dude. Hey, speaking of that, hey Frank, are you still here? If not, if you are, I'm going to ask you something. What is an epic, like historically iconic movie that everybody says they like, but you don't like? I'll give you mine. Citizen Kane. That movie is fucking garbage. Kane is the Joker 2 of Hollywood movies. Citizen Kane is the Joker 2 of Hollywood movies. So who likes Citizen Kane? Do you like Citizen Kane? I don't like it at all. I don't know why. I just don't. I think it's boring. I was like, this is the movie everybody likes? What is going on? Sorry, I got a little animated. You didn't like. Well, I could see Schindler's List being a little, on where some people probably wouldn't like it because of the subject matter. Halloween Ends would have been better if Corey survived. Yep, if Corey survived and became the new Shape, it would have been 1,000 times better. Polonia rolls movies out quick. They started it way after we did Camp Blood 9. Yeah, I can tell you that's true because that Cocaine Shark was not Cocaine Shark. It was going to be something else. And because Cocaine Bear came out, he did that, and Ferguson rushed out Cocaine Cougar. Yeah, I know. I like Schindler's List, but I can see where some people might not like it. I think it's an awesome movie. Well made. I love his part when Michael, we got a little off topic. Michael finds his mask. How did the mask get in the house under the boards? When did he hide the mask? So he killed everybody as a kid, takes the mask off, goes up into the attic, pulls the boards up, puts the mask in, nails the boards back down. He had time to do all that, then go out and sit outside with the kid. Well, he wouldn't be Michael Myers. He'd be the new shape. And I'm not saying make another movie with him. Just end it that way where he's the one walking with the mask and breathing. Just don't make another movie. Just end it that way. Oh, good. At least I'm not the only one that doesn't like Citizen Kane. Well, see, and then you wouldn't kind of ruin his legacy. It would just be like, is he going to do it? Is he not? I would have liked for him to survive, like come wreck the ambulance, come out of it, he be gone, and then the next thing you don't see him, the next thing you hear is somebody breathing hard, like you're looking out of a mask, and it be him. I like Schindler's List. It just made me think of my collection and storage that I'm about to lose. Anybody want to buy a kidney? Who's going to cut it out for you? Oh, yeah, we're going to see her on Storage Wars. She's going to show up, and she's going to fight and bid on her own storage locker. Did you think of one, Frank? Like, what is a really iconic movie that nobody likes? Narco Shark Camp Blood 9 is supposed to come out for Black Friday. Narco Shark? What the fuck's Narco Shark? What about Axe Grinder? I still say that I need to start reviewing some of these micro budget movies on my channel. Did you guys see? I got some VHS over there. I got Thing 666 and Axe Grinder 3 on VHS over there. You want to break into it? You should. Anybody in Gigi's area that can go on recon with her? Man, I forgot how young Scout Taylor Compton is in this. Damn, that's how what year was this? 2007? Shit's 17 years ago. Damn. Scorsese, you only think he made one good movie? I'm assuming you're talking about Goodfellas. He made more than that. Come on now. Scorsese. What other movies did he make? That Killers of the Flower Moon, did he direct that? Because that was a little pretentious. That movie had no nobody needed to make a movie that was that long. I'll go back to the beginning here. Let's see. Cocaine Gorilla. There's a Cocaine Gorilla. I like didn't he make Goodfellas? What the fuck? Taxi Driver? My Voice Got High? Raging Bull? Cape Fear? That was yeah, now that you said that I remember it. This is a top 3 Halloween film in my humble opinion. Really? Medicated movie reviews? What is your number? Give me your top 5. Top 5 Halloween movies. Let's go now. Yeah, because it wasn't. There is no cocaine in Cocaine Shark. That's one of the jokes I made when I was talking to Cody about it. There's no cocaine in it at all. Cocaine Bear came out and they just made the movie and revamped it into Cocaine Shark. There's no shark in it. Hopefully, Silent Night, Deadly Night 3 will be out before Christmas. No telling on Cheerleader Elimination. I want to see Axe Grinder 7. Apparently, there's a cocaine everything now. Like I said, it's the new Sharknado from 10 years ago, pretty much. Well, we got crack too. It's not just regular cocaine. You got some crack in there as well. I still haven't watched that Bringing Out the Dead. I bought it and then like the next week I had all that trouble, so I haven't went sat down and watched it. That's a Martin Scorsese movie. I wasn't a huge fan of Gangs of New York or The Aviator. The Departed is excellent. What about Shutter Island? Halloween 1, Halloween 2, Halloween 2007, Halloween 2018, Halloween 4. Shit, I don't even remember my ranking. Watch my video. I did a ranking video with the Halloween movies. I wouldn't put this one that high, but I don't complain about it as much as others. And here's the part with Sid Haig. They try to make Sid Haig look young and color his hair and everything. Shutter Island, I forgot that one. Great too. That's what it should have been about, and then it would have been good. No, you should watch it. Is Cocaine Shark still on Tubi? I thought that little thing there was maybe an homage to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They did. I like Big Brutal Myers and the trashy feel to it. Well, I do like Myers that is really good in this. And the second one too, he's brutal as hell. He is like this is the way I described it in my review. He is mean. Like he is badass. He is mean in this shit. Yep, I like when they play Rush Tom Sawyer. You're way behind. Dude, I'm already in the point. I got an ad coming up with a girl that shows their next girl shows her titties is going up in the Myers house. I'll give a time check once we come back. Dude, I got 6 ads. Jesus Christ. What else did he make? What about Wolf of Wall Street? Yeah, that Killers of the Flower Moon, I think, is overrated. Said he's got 7 projects. A Grateful Dead biopic. Really? That sounds kind of interesting. Like I said, I think this movie here is excellent. Just chop off the 10 minutes that they're in the kitchen at the beginning, all doing all redneck shit. I guess Frank left. He never told me. Like a really historically good movie that most everybody likes that you don't. Like I said, mine was Citizen Kane. I will when it comes back. Wolf was very depressing, and I think it was meant that way, but most people don't seem to get that. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of mean spirited too. You know, I hated Eli Manning until he retired. Now he's silly, stupid, funny. I hate this. Isn't the uncut and didn't have the rape scene before he broke out and how he killed? No, yeah, the uncut did all that, not this version. Okay, got distracted by the kids. All right, Casablanca. I give you that. Not that good. It's okay. I like it better than Citizen Kane. Shit. Sorry, I don't know what's locking this shit up. I guess I got to do some research. I just hadn't had time. Frank said he got distracted by the kids. Are these are movies that are historically everybody likes, but he doesn't? Casablanca, Gone with the Wind, the first National Lampoons. You talking about National Lampoon's Vacation? You better not be talking about National Lampoon's Vacation. Come on now, that movie's fucking awesome. But yeah, Casablanca, it's okay. I like it better than Citizen Kane. Gone with the Wind is boring to me, but I could watch it if I had to. Um, come on, man, you better not be talking about National Lampoon's Vacation, the first one. Dude, I mean, Barbie was not that good to me. You hate Grease 2? You mean the actual first Grease or Grease 2? Because I hate Grease 2. I don't like watching Grease, like sit down and watch the whole thing, but I'll sit down and watch parts of it. And it's got some good music in it and some pretty iconic songs. Yeah, I know. I don't know what's causing that. I'll figure it out later. Richard Brake would make a good Freddy Krueger. Yeah, I give you that. He would. He's creepy as hell. You don't like Vacation? Come on, man. Christmas Vacation is a close first over top of the. I like all four of the original Vacation movies. You want to talk about a movie that's mean? Is the reboot Vacation? That movie is like mean, not like good hearted at all. It's everything about it is mean. Yeah, I love Grease. I love a lots about Grease, but it's hard for me to sit down and watch the whole thing. Yeah, I will tell you this. That's second on my list. The first Godfather. So it's Citizen Kane is one movie that I just don't like. The first Godfather, some of it is good, but a lot of it is boring. If I'm going to watch a Godfather movie, I'm definitely watching the second one. Yeah, either Grease is hot garbage. I mean, the second Grease is hot garbage. Yeah, I think some of it is that you grew up like us with Chevy Chase movies. Not seeing him after the fact, like seeing him during his prime, and you probably like him a lot more. Yeah, Grease 2 is extremely bad. That's got Michelle Pfeiffer in it. So here was a classic kill in this where he stabbed him and pinned him on the wall. Yeah, I could watch Goodfellas over and over again. I just part of it is the uh the acting, man. I just love Ray Liotta. Dude, I can't fucking believe he's dead. Man, I'm getting so old. Like all the people that I love in movies, a lot of them have died. Here's some boobs. Oh, I was supposed to tell you where we're at. See anything you like? That's where we're at. Give me a second. I'll tell you what the time check is. We're at. I don't have my glasses. Doo-doo-doo. An hour and 3:53 is where we're at in the movie. Frank said Goodfellas is his favorite movie of all time, so he's gonna block Ian from any of his streams. I don't like Jurassic Park either. Now I'm not saying Jurassic Park is one of my favorite movies. She's pretty hot. She's got a natural body on her. Um, yeah, I won't block you. Don't worry. That's what I say. Everybody's got their own opinions, and I don't give a shit. But everybody can like what they like. Godfather is also a Thanksgiving classic and it reminds me of Thanksgiving. Why? What makes Goodfellas your favorite movie of all time? You're a little younger than me. So did you see Goodfellas? I saw it in the theaters. Yeah, that scene was great homage to 78 there. I like how he did some of the stuff the same. I love Narc too, man. Narc is fucking awesome. Yeah, I've remember that's got Jason Patrick is in that. Jason Patrick was in Terrifier 3. My hat's all crooked and shit. You got me animated talking about these movies. What's a popular movie you hate? GG. Like I said, I started it all by saying, um, but yeah, the first Godfather is probably on there. There's Mickey Dolenz of the Monkees is in this movie. I will tell you this: when I was a kid, I hated The Wizard of Oz. I just didn't like musicals, and now that I've gotten older and a little softer, I like Wizard of Oz. I used to love Dee Wallace. I had the hots for Dee Wallace back in. I loved her in Cujo and The Howling. What's some of your Hollywood horror femme fatale crushes? I can't think of one. I said the only thing that I could think of last year's Barbie, which I haven't even watched, but I can't think of one right now. If you think of one, throw it out there. Shit. Sorry, I'm moving my foot around. And it's not that I don't like old movies by choosing like Citizen Kane or like I said, I'm not big on Casablanca either. Because I love like old movies like Marx Brothers movies. And there's a lot of older movies that I do like. I love all of the older Alfred Hitchcock movies. I gave somebody a movie recommendation and they didn't like it. Like I told them if they liked Psycho and the Birds, they should watch a slow burn Alfred Hitchcock like Rear Window. It's one of my favorite movies. And they didn't like it. I love it. Have I ever seen Ed Gein the musical? No, I have not. The Sopranos. So does anybody else get the Sopranos vibe with the new Penguin show? The Sopranos is good, but the ending, that damn ending, I know. I need to go back and watch that shit though from the beginning. I love Hitchcock. There are 2 more 4Ks coming out. Can't wait. Which ones are coming out? What's left to come out 4K? His early shit? I don't think I've ever seen Ray be bad acting wise. I don't care for Cocaine Bear, but he was good in that as well. He's probably one of the most underrated actors. Come on, Frank, man. I thought I was starting to love you, and then you don't like Cocaine Bear. What's going on? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm not, dude. I don't like Sandra Bullock either. I like her in Speed. That's it. I caught up and I got ads now, so I'm behind again. Aren't they already out? North by Northwest, was that 4K already out? Boop, 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 boop. I'm checking. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Yeah, To Catch a Thief, the 4K of that Paramount Presents is already. You can already get it. Maybe it's just not already out yet over there. But yeah, one of the stores that I shop at already had it. I don't have that one yet. Yeah, North by Northwest. I haven't seen that in a long time. I like to catch a thief though. Grace Kelly. Is there a better looking fucking elegant woman than Grace Kelly? Ray Liotta is just great. He was such a great actor. Yeah, I love him in pretty much everything he did. Um, dude, I love Grace Kelly, man. She is awesome in Rear Window. What movies are you looking forward to get in November? I can't wait for Demolition Man and Never Ending Story. Yeah, I haven't, but because of the issues I was had, I was holding off doing any pre-orders right now. But now that I might be uh settled with that, I don't know. Demolition Man is okay. I wasn't a big fan of that, but Never Ending Story I am. I already have the foreign 4K. Um, so I don't know that I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna get that. Is it Umbrella that released that? I know I'm not getting that $200 set or whatever it was. Yeah. What about North by Northwest? Does that come out? I don't think North by Northwest is out yet. It doesn't come out here on 4K until November. There's a steel book of it that's coming out middle of November. Yeah. It's $34. You hope there's going to be, let's not talk movies. I hope there's going to be a set for X, Pearl, and Maxine on 4K. Well, I already got all of them on 4K. If it was like I got the media book, the German media book for X and Pearl in 4K, and then they released Maxine in 4K. Imprint Films, I pre-ordered that collector's edition of A Never Ending Story. It's Imprint. That was it. You ordered that big ass fucking set, that $200 one. How about Doris Day and the Man Who Knew Too Much? Yeah, I thought she was good too. But I like Grace Kelly, man. You ordered that big set. Jesus Christ. I don't know that I like that movie that much to order that thing. Since I already have it in 4K, I don't know. That movie was big in my childhood or my I don't know if it's young. When did it come out? 84. So I was 13. My young teen years. I remember it just rotated on HBO over and over and over again. When is that bad boy coming out? That's Via Vision. It's $249 Australian. How much is that domestic? Of course, I've ordered a steelbook. I don't know which version it was, whether it was the domestic or foreign of Terminator. Um, I'll get the Blair Witch Project, and I might get Suspiria. Probably will, but yeah, definitely Terminator. Did you get a Frank? Did you get one of the steelbooks of uh, Deadpool Wolverine? I wanted the Wolverine one, and I didn't pre-order it, and then it sold out everywhere. I forget where I ordered the other steelbook from. I can't remember. I'm checking. So based on this, my Deadpool Wolverine 4K steelbook should arrive tomorrow. Talking about big sets, all the Haunts Be Ours #2 is on pre-order. What? What the fuck is that? All the haunts be ours. What is that? Am I missing that? Am I supposed to know what that is? How much was that, Frank? How much is that Australian $250? What does that equate to domestic US dollars? Oh, I did see that All the Haunt set. Yeah, I saw that. 15 disc set from Severn. I'm 41, and I just remember watching Never Ending Story and The Legend as a kid. Those movies mean a lot to me. Tim Curry is iconic as darkness. Yeah, I give you that. So how much is that? I love Deadpool Wolverine, man. I've watched it at home, let's just say, before it was available. And it was just as good as it was in theaters. Hugh Jackman is fucking iconic in that. 180. Jesus Christ. Frank has got all the money. Folks, if you need anything, go to Frank. No, I'm not into that. No. Hey man, I gotta draw a line somewhere. I can't I go broke as it is buying shit. There there's some movies though that I do think one of the topics, Frank, that I was thinking of is this collectors are now the ones that are going to keep physical media going, and they're basically fleecing us and making us double dip on shit instead of digging into their catalogs and remastering stuff in 4K. They're sometimes they don't do a good enough job. They just release a standard 4K with not a lot of special features in it. If we're going to have to double dip on everything, they're putting their Blu-ray and then a 4K, and then months later a Steelbook, and then they'll release something with a Ultimate Special Edition. It's just too many versions of shit coming out. It's like they're fleecing the collectors at this point, and we're the only one keeping physical media alive. You love it as well, but I'm definitely not paying $55 for it. Yeah, I think I got it at one of the points when it was a little bit cheaper, like 44, because that's what I was saying. That price fluctuated. Like, did any of you guys, hey, Frank, did you see Twisters? I didn't go see that. I don't like that main actor in it, so I didn't go see it. I need help, Frank. You want to buy a kidney? You happen to receive a bonus from work at the time. Well, I'm working on trying to get one too. Now that I'm president of the company, we're an ESOP, we're employee owned. I'm trying to institute a quarterly bonus, not just for me, but for everybody. That'll help me get some of these titles. But it's not just Universal. Like even Scream Factory now. Sorry, I got distracted. You had what's her head? Daniel Harris saying you want to fuck me in my ear. Um like they won't release a lot of movies that haven't been out before. They'll just remaster everything in 4K and release it in these box sets with enamel pins and 2 posters and 5 slip covers. And yeah, I don't mind it for stuff that hasn't been out in 4K before. They do spend a lot of money on remastering, like Killer Clowns. But come on, man, some of this stuff they just re-release it in 4K or in steelbooks, and they're not putting a lot of effort into it. That made you miss Doug? Yeah, I got to make the rude comments now that Doug isn't here. We had 15 people here a minute ago. I guess I run them off with my random comments. Well, you get to see some flashes of boobies in this one right there. I'm off my game. I don't have any of my bumpers ready or anything.
Tits. Hooah!
See, the one thing I don't mind about Universal on some of them, not all of them, like Black Phone, they released a Blu-ray and then they released a 4K. Didn't even have a slip cover. Didn't have a steel book. But like at least when Megan and what was the Santa Claus one? Silent Night, Violent Night. Sorry. At least when they came out with those, they released them in cool steel books that had different artwork on them. But dude, I'm gonna run out of room. I gotta stop double dipping on shit as much. That was one of the things I was thinking about making a video about is double dipping. Like when do you do it and when do you stop doing it? Yeah, but a lot of that stuff I already own. Like if you already owned Poltergeist 2 on Blu-ray and you were watching it in your 4K player upscaling it, do you have to would you buy Poltergeist 2 in 4K? So a lot of us who have already bought all that shit is now they're wanting us to buy it again instead of going back and releasing other movies. Al Pacino or Tourette syndrome. She looks like the little girl who played in Halloween 5 or whatever one. It was. That's Danielle Harris. That was why he cast her. She was um, Jamie Lloyd from Halloween 4 and 5. Your brain can't think. Are you not drinking anything, are you? I'm sipping on his moonshine. It's about over with. So Annie got chopped up. So, hey, Frank, if you're still on here, give me a week or two and I'll be caught up with everything and I can probably join one of your streams again. My ankle and shit and knee got fucked up crawling around on that cement floor down there in my basement. It still hurts me. I know, but like every year Walmart releases the same shit and then it'll be like, oh, well, last year we did it in a slip cover. This year we got it in glow in the dark. And next year we'll do it in a steel book. You didn't get yourself any buzz balls? Yeah, I saw that Criterion $600 set. I'll leave that to Big Frank over there. I can't afford that. Ugh. But like I said, instead of $3,000 for cleanup, I only got to pay $1,000 deductible. So I'm gonna be hurting a little bit, but not as much as I thought. I got to get some damn reimbursement for some of that property that got damaged there. They're jerking me around. I'm still pissed about that. How could you forget that was her? What WTF? Yeah, that's a little ridiculous. $600 for a box set, don't you think? I think it is. Criterion $600 box set. Would you say?
That's too fucking high!
They were 2 for $7. I needed a pack of smokes, and the mics was 2 for $3.50. I have 3 copies of Late Night with the Devil, with the 4th on the way. I have the U.S. Blu-ray Steelbook, Umbrella Night Owls Collector's Edition in 4K. Yeah, I saw that. I really like that media book. I almost ordered that myself, but I didn't because I knew that Second Sight was having that 4K set out, so I'm going to order that. So I'm going to just go with 2 for that. I'm going to get the Blu-ray Steelbook and then the Second Sight 4K. You guess the mic's hitting you? This damn moonshine is hitting me. I hadn't had anything to drink in like 2 weeks. Making me feel like the pheasant I am with those kind of pesos. Pheasant? You mean peasant? I don't know pesos. Yeah, Frank's a true collector. I pre-ordered the Second Sight. Yeah, I was watching one of the other YouTubers. And they do. You can't be envious of people and just start buying shit because other people buy it. Well, Yeah, he is peasant, not pheasant. Um, I think to me, if I double dip, it's going to be on movies that I really love. Like I showed you that Terrifier collection video. If you didn't watch that, but I've got so many versions of Jaws and Halloween. The first one, it's not funny. See, I'm not a huge like Criterion guy. I buy several every time they have their sale, but I'm not I don't jump feet first into Criterion. I'm surprised at some of the movies they release, like Dazed and Confused and stuff like that. Um, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. So I've gone back and bought some of their 4Ks because they have tons of special features on them. Pesos, y'all have pesos. What the fuck? If U.S. dollars was pesos, I have a lot of pesos. Yeah, I will, man. I appreciate you, brother. I agree that that's the only time I've double dipped. If you guys watch Frank, Frank is like I'm the opposite of Frank. He's nice. He's very what's a good word? Like he's very easygoing. Doesn't seem like he gets agitated much. Me, I'm the opposite of that. Like I go overboard and get agitated and exaggerate about shit all the time. Especially when I drink. That's when he killed the cops outside the bathroom there, and you saw the blood squirt down the wall. That's pretty cool. I love how he just busts through the doors and shit of the house in this one. Michael's like, freeze who? Hey Frank, did you get any of those Walmart Halloween steel books last year? Like I say Halloween, but it was like Leprechaun, Halloween. It was like those multi-movie sets. I like those. Speaking of Terrifier, I'm really literally just announced a couple hours ago this Thursday they'll be announcing it. Well, I figured they would, but because did you see that one from France? It has all the bullshit in it, like uh, tree ornaments and VHS tapes and all that. It was like $150. Dude, I don't know. I spent all that money on the This Is Art set. And now that I look at it, I'm like, I don't know that I really needed to do that. It's getting a little bit of yeah, I know. I was big into Terrifier, so I looked up and bought that close to the beginning. I got it. I didn't buy it right when it came out, but I bought somebody's collection, and they literally, for the price I paid for the whole collection, is what you would pay for the This Is Art now by itself. But I mean, it's not even in 4K, and I don't know, but I just love art. I was big into I was big into Art the Clown before he got popular. There's still a lot of people that do not know that All Hallows Eve exists. Where am I at in the movie? Let me pause it and I'll let you know. Let's see. 1 hour, 26 minutes, 30 seconds. She's like, damn. There's where the kids come running out yelling.
Damn!
That was for you, Gigi. Yeah, Damien Leone basically said he knows Terrifier 4 is coming out, and he's pretty sure Terrifier 5 will come out too, because he thinks he's got way too much to pack into one movie. I wonder if it'll be a big trilogy 4K set. I don't know. I thought it was kind of weird that every time they've re-released like overseas multi-movie sets with Terrifier 1 and 2 in it, that they never remastered the first one in 4K. The movie was really poor quality when it was shot. I mean, I don't know if you're going to be able to get any upgrade with that thing in 4K. Yeah, I remember finding the Terrifier short and didn't know anything about the Ninth Circle, and then I found that, and then shortly after that, I found the All Hallows Eve DVD at Walmart, and then watched that. and then was blown away with Art the Clown. Yeah, they're going the Paranormal Activity route. I don't know where Bizarre is. She came in at the very last minute last time. I'm not going to be able to stay on here like all night long like I did last week. I got shit to do. I apologize for everybody. What about that last Paranormal Activity that they didn't even release separately on Blu-ray? The only way to get it on Blu-ray is in that box set. Luckily, that box set was on sale like big time. If you look at it, I've looked at it myself. I don't know if Terrifier is in 4K. If you look at it, I thought I saw the small print still say it was a Blu-ray in it. Maybe if they do release it, that's great. But let me know if you find out for sure that it is in 4K. Thanks for the kind words, GG and Jeff. No problem, bro. You're an awesome dude. I'm glad you found my channel. I skipped your comment. What in a border town where I've gone to Mexico, things really ain't cheaper, and each place puts their own price on $1, and that sucks. Really? Huh. We all love Frank. I'm down to the last few sips. Here's to Frank. This is the part where he's captured Lori. They're in the basement or wherever you want to call it, the cellar. Okay, well, that's cool. Well, then I might have to get that. Send me a link. Send me a message with a link in it. Let me see where you're looking. It's about damn time they remastered it if they did. We're celebrating my birthday tonight. We just got home from Round Table Pizza, and a few of my friends went out there. It's like a sports bar clubhouse with video games. So kind of like Dave and Buster's. Well, happy birthday to Star Wars Collecting and Hobbies. I don't think I still got the happy birthday thing on here. I think I deleted it the week after it was my birthday. Leave me alone. Shit, I got too much stuff stored on here. I'd have to delete something. Let me load it on here. Happy birthday, may the force be with you, he said. So, yeah, so say a restaurant can say, oh, we take the dollar by 19 pesos so they make a profit. Well, the store would take $1 for 18.7. Michael was saving her from everybody, not try to kill her. Well, he knows that it's his sister, but she doesn't know that. So that's the problem you got in this part.
Happy birthday!
It was delayed, but there's your happy birthday. Looks like people can't click on it. I'll send you a link. It's from Zavvi, but I pre-ordered mine from Amazon UK. Yeah, that's cool. I've ordered a couple things from Amazon UK. I remember that one time, long time ago, I went to Amazon UK and I got stuck on it and couldn't figure out back then how to get my Amazon login back to the American Amazon site. It's easy to do now, but back then it wasn't. You got to do the Gus Gus from Cinderella, Jeff. Good old Zavvi. I ordered some from Zavvi. Can't remember what it was. Appreciate it, brother. How'd you send it? How'd you send it? Send it in Instagram? That's the one I saw, but somebody, shit, I locked up again. I don't know what's making it lock up. Maybe my laptop is overheating. I need to raise it up. I do have it sitting on something different tonight. That's the one I saw. I swear somebody told me that one that it wasn't going to be in 4K. But it does now say, yeah, Terrifier available for the first time in 4K Ultra HD for this limited edition 2-film steelbook. Comes out in February. I might have to order that. I pre-ordered mine from the beginning of the year. So what country is that coming out from? Does Zabby still ship to U.S. residents? Do you know, does Zabby still ship from U.S. residents? If I pre-order this, is it going to let me do it? It's got that long legs 4K steelbook on there. It's too high. $45. That's ridiculous. I still should have a Zabby account. Damn, man. So do they do Prime shipping from the UK site as well? Zavvi has a Dutch site, but they stopped selling the UK movies 2 years ago and now only sell overpriced movie shirts. Well, I mean, I'm looking at the site. They got the damn. They got that damn steelbook. Yeah, but what I'm saying is though is does Zavvi ship to the U.S. still? I thought somebody said they weren't going to ship to the U.S. Is that where you got your Lost Boys steelbook? I saw you had that Lost Boys steelbook. Is that where you got it from? Where'd you order that from? I like that cover artwork. It was the Boogeyman. The Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant. Does anybody know who that was? Am I the only one knows who that was? Even Michael would have busted window out of that car like that. Yeah, Zabby does ship to the U.S. now. They stopped for a while, but resumed it this year. So no, that's what. Okay, I hadn't ordered from them in a while, and I still had an open account because I just logged into it, but I hadn't ordered in a long time, so I didn't know if they were shipping to the U.S. I know somebody said they stopped. You guess you've been living under a rock? So, Frank, where did you order your Terrifier one from? Did you order from Zabby? I like this part here where he's chasing after Lori and she gets in the walls. Bizarro says, "Hi, everybody. Hey, Bizarro, we love you." This Michael could easily rip a car tire off with his bare hands. Well, he flips a fucking car over in the second one. Isn't it the second one? I think it's the second one. Fucking knee hurts. He's dragging Loomis's corpse. Good old Loomis. Yeah, hi Bizarro, we love you. Yeah, it was the second one at the end, right? Before they get to the shack. Before they get to the love shack. Rick says hi Bizarro. You should have streamed you should have got on the stream from your party and had everybody on here. Girl Dad X2, what's going on? Says, hey, appreciate you stopping by the stream. Make sure you throw a like on the stream, please. Oh no, Love Shack. That's one of my neighbor's favorite drunk songs that he jams. Really? Well, maybe that's one of mine now that I'm drinking. One of my drunk jams used to be Pump Up the Jam. Pump up the jam, pump it up. I feel like we haven't watched much of this movie here in the last 30 minutes. This is when Michael's looking around trying to figure out where she's at in the house. Would you go live again? Who are you talking about? Gigi? Yes, I think I made a story time. How much is left of this movie? It feels like it's been a lot of commercials. I feel like I'm toasty too. When you don't drink for a while, then you have moonshine, it goes right to your head. We are at 139.29. Shit, there's a lot of this movie left. Would I go live again? Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Why would you guys want me to go live again that quick? You know, I do like this ending part, this expanded ending. You got a tarantula? Oh shit. Tarantula alert. The cat went after it. Look at that. It's fucking tarantula. And the cat went after it. We got live updates on here. Gigi sending me live updates. You're in the mood for Neon Demon. I have the 4K and it's gorgeous. I like the Neon Demon, man. That's a good movie. I don't have it in 4K. Where'd the 4K come out? It must be a foreign release, right? Because we love you. You want me to come on there live again tomorrow? My wife's working tomorrow night. I love how brutal he is, like busting through the ceiling. He don't give a shit about his old house, does he? You know, when I was watching this in the theater, I was thinking he's gonna bust so much of that shit out, she's got to fall through. If she would just shut up, he wouldn't have known where she was. There she goes. She fell through. Terrifier 3 beat the horseshit Joker movie. Oh, I know. That movie is horseshit. He was busting through the glass walls. Yeah, I know he didn't care. He didn't give a shit. We got a live update from Gigi with her tarantula problem. I should have sent you a link and you could have come on here. The Neon Demon 4K has no HDR, hoping it will get a proper release. Really? That was what I said about that fucking Cowboys and Aliens movie. It didn't have HDR, man. I'm not a super, like, I don't have like a super duper display, but it's pretty good. And I mean, you got to at least go all in with the 4K transfer. Come on now. I'm the one over here buying fucking DVDs still though. Frank, if he's not on here, if he listens to this later, when was the last time you bought a DVD? If Michael Myers comes back, make him Jack Muscular. Oh, they won't do that these days, man. They'll make him a little skinny wimp. Where it went and the cat went after it, I'm gonna probably find it dead tomorrow. That's cool. I can't wait for you to see it. Is Neon on there? I'll tell you one that looks fucking good in 4K is It Follows. DVD is a curse word in this house. Well, there's some shit you can't buy. You can't buy Catnado on 4K or Blu-ray. If you want Catnado, you got to buy it on DVD. He probably would be slim, yeah. Did you see the skit that they did? That was when she's screaming and yelling when a gun shot him. I love how visceral that is with the ending. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, I still buy random DVDs. This movie's ending, directed by Rob Zombie. Shit. I must have been behind. Did I read that wrong? I apologize. I got so enthralled in the conversation. You guys are fucking awesome tonight. It says 144. I thought this movie was it's an hour and 50 minutes. Must be a lot of end credit. Shit. I'm moving the camera and everything. Sorry. Neon Demon, when he was talking about. He was talking about how good it looked in 4K. Me too, Rick. Me too. Yeah, I mean, I buy them every once in a while, especially some Shutter titles, just because I want to support them. I mean, $10 or less for a DVD, I'll buy them sometimes. Sometimes I like the looks of them if it's like an old, aesthetic, like the horror movie. If I want it to look older, I was telling somebody that's why I bought that in a Violent Nature. I bought the DVD because I'm going to transfer it. I'm going to rip it onto my computer. I'm going to put it on my media player and I'm going to record it on the VHS. Yeah, so do I. And like I said, when the Dollar Tree was out there and I was able to buy a lot of movies from there, I bought a lot more DVDs. I don't buy many DVDs now. It's pretty rare unless it's just something that's not available on anything else. Yeah, I like it, Mr. Sandman. I like this theme here, the Halloween theme. Yeah, I like this slow ass version of Mr. Sandman. Especially if you're fucked up, you're like, yeah. I know you're a busy man, Frank, so I appreciate you coming on here for as long as you did. Alien Romulus will get in the picture. I saw that today. Yeah, I don't need VHS releases of everything. That Terrifier was enough for me. Sandman. It's getting ready to play the Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Hey, we got to figure out what we're going to watch next week. Shit. I hadn't even thought about it. I'm going to thrift stores and pawn shops and just spending hours looking through titles. Dude, I got a couple thrift stores. I've bought a couple movies. They didn't have enough to like record anything. So I got a couple videos to do. But I don't have but like one pawn shop, man, and they don't have any DVDs. You used to have 400 DVDs, but during the years of moving, I had to get rid of them. Yeah, that's pretty much, other than about 10 Blu-ray sets that were valuable. Not that valuable, like in the $30 to $40 range. They got wet. Most of the stuff that got wet for me was Dollar Tree DVDs. Yeah, that horror pack is like getting pretty cheesy. It's at that number 100 limited edition mark that I said I was going to try to make a decision if I was going to keep it or not. Started to recollect back in 2019, then went crazy collect. Dude, I've been collecting since say around 88. My dad was big into basically recording everything that came on television. We got one of those huge gigantic satellite dishes in the back that had a chip in it that we could get every channel. So we had a closet that was basically full of movies that we recorded, 3 on a tape. And then he got a VCR when it was first came out. We got a Select Division video disc player. You guys ever seen this shit? You ever seen one of these? This is how old I am right here. This is how old I am. Yeah, I still got some laser discs. I got Scream laser discs because it's the only way you can get it uncut. I got Pulp Fictions, all the original Star Wars. I probably got about a 20. I got that Family Dog TV show that's Tim Burton did with Spielberg. I got Amazing Stories. Anybody know what this is right here? I give you some credit if you know what this is. That there's Bizarro. Love you, girl. Appreciate you stopping on here. So, does anybody know what this is right here? It's not a laser disc. Anybody know what this is? They completely blew the surprise and told us what the limited edition would be, which is so stupid, and I wasn't a fan of that movie either. Yeah, I know, but they suck. Yeah, I keep saying I was, but I was going to wait for 100. And now that it's at 100, now I'm going to seriously start thinking about it. Book magazine? No, it's not a book magazine. Yeah, it's a RCA video disc. Look at the top of it. Can't see shit with that light. It's a MCA video disc from the RCA video disc. I wonder if I can open this fucking thing. I need something. Ugh. It's basically a no, it's not an LP soundtrack. It's a movie. It's the actual movie. Look. I was going to do a video about this. We used to rent these before videotapes. It's not a laser disc. It's before a laser disc. Oh shit, it worked. I don't have a player anymore for this, but I kept it because it's Jaws. Watch this. It's got a record in it. It's literally a movie on a record. Look at that. And you had to flip it over halfway through. I kept some of them because of the artwork. And they're heavy as hell. So You literally, just like a LP, it could get scratched and dust on it and skip. But it was prior, right? It was a couple years before VHS when Beta was coming out and VHS had just started, and you really couldn't get VHS everywhere. They had these players, and my dad bought one, and we had somebody locally that you could rent these from, and we would rent five, was it 5 movies plus you got one free for $20, and you got to keep the movies for a week. So we bought, we rented, the first batch. We rented Jaws, Raiders of the Lost Ark, The Three Stooges, bunch of movies like that. And then that store got to the point where you could actually order them and keep them. So we ordered probably a dozen movies and kept them, and this was one of them. So my dad loved Jaws, and so did I. So this is one of my, um, never seen that before. That's like before time was time. Yeah, I'm fucking old as dirt. You can't find those anywhere. I was thinking about doing a video about this. Yeah, I feel dissatisfied and disappointed, but I almost feel like if I cancel, then it's going to get better. Yeah, I know. I love it. I've got Porky's, Escape from New York, and like a handful of other titles. But I kept this. I've got a Laserdisc player that still works. I've got about a half dozen titles that I kept. Scream is available uncut on Laserdisc only. You can't get that on DVD or VHS or Blu-ray uncut. It's not a lot added to it. It's only like probably less than 30 seconds. Well, so I don't have a player for that anymore. You can get the players under $100 usually, but they have needles in them just like a record. So what happened was the player that we got, the needle got worn and it started skipping. And then right around that time, my dad started pricing a needle, and VHS came out. The first VHS player that we got was a top loader that had a remote control that was wired with about 5 feet of wire that you could stretch across the room. And so once we started recording movies, we quit renting those, but we kept them because the artwork was so good. I think I've got National Lampoon's Animal House on that as well. Yes, it literally is a vinyl record in there that's got video on it. And so I know the exact spot when the little boy Sean is on the beach and the shark comes by him in the background, and it's right before, the pond scene. That's where the record flips over, and then it ends and it tells you it's paused, and it makes you eject the record and flip it over and put it back in. No, it was probably actually like a quarter. It was, I think payphones are only a dime. Yeah, I got a volume of the first volume of the Three Stooges that Columbia released. I've got on that as well. I'll do a video about that. See, I'm fucking old, man. So Halloween 2 started on my Tubi, but I'm not gonna sit here and watch it all. So I'm gonna have to get off here in a minute. I gotta go to work in the morning. Remember, I'm on East Coast time. Yeah. It was probably like phone calls were a dime and newspapers were 25 cents back then. No, it was like probably 1980, 85, 86 maybe is what I'm gonna guess. So I was thinking about doing a video about like double dipping and actually talk about, like, I've still got my Jaws limited edition collector's Laserdisc set that's got that Jaws documentary that was released for the first time, like the feature length one on it. And I've got the Jaws regular tape. There's something that I want that I can't afford. I want the very first MCA Universal, like Rainbow MCA version of Jaws, but it sells for like over $100, and I'm not paying $100 for a videotape. What's my most sentimental item in my collection? That's one of them right there. That and my Laserdisc set of Jaws, because it came with the Laserdisc with that documentary on it for the first time, and it came with the book, the Peter Benchley book paperback, and it came with the soundtrack. That's one of my most sentimental items right there. So obviously it's going to be Jaws because my dad and I love that movie so much. Yeah, I know those movies back in the day would skip. I'd have to open them up and clean them off. Somebody said something about 25 pesos. What costs 25? Yeah, 25 pesos. Are there? I don't know. What are? I don't. I haven't looked yet. Any NYCC exclusive items I want? I'll look and see. Why? Are you going? Are you going to be? Would you be willing to buy me something and me pay you back? Payphones were a quarterback in my day, and they reminded me there was a number that would let you make free calls. Hey, well, I'll just tell you this: when I first started working where I am now, 31 years ago, and I was a data entry clerk and then a printer operator, payphone bills were one of the first bills that we started printing and mailing. So more power to the payphones back then, man. It got me into the business that I'm in today. So I'm only going to tell you guys on here. I'm not going to make a video of it, and I'm not going to post photos or anything, but I'll just go ahead and tell you here. The company I work for gave me a new vehicle to drive this past week, and it's a fucking Tesla Cybertruck. And I've been playing around with that thing is another reason I haven't had a lot of free time. It is bad ass. I don't know. I was after that, man. I didn't do the two cans and a string. You see, Jaws, and my dad and I, when I was so small, we went to the drive-in to see Jaws. So some of my earlier Jaws collectible items like that, my dad had that. He bought it and was going to toss it when the player quit working. And I told him I wanted to keep it because we would drive like 30 miles and once a week together and go in. And he would pick 4 movies and I'd pick one. And we would pick movies together and then go see them and watch them on those disc RCA disc players. Payphones, those damn things were always dirty as hell. I know, but like I said, man, it got me started in the business I'm in. So I love me some payphones. I'm sorry they don't have them anymore. Oh God, what's the difference between jam and jelly? I'm not even going to repeat what he says as the answer. Yeah, they were around every street corner. I'm done with cosplay until next year because of college. Did you that last cosplay you did, you were going to send me some photos to show us and I didn't see any. I hate our society and everything cell phones, that's right. Texas Roadhouse. All right, boys and ghouls. I'm going to probably have to get off here because I think I got to go to the restroom. Texas chainsaw set is expensive and not worth it. Yes, because you basically get a plastic chainsaw in there. There's nothing else in that set that's worth anything. That was why earlier when we mentioned that earlier, and I was like,
That's too fucking high!
they're ugly, but dude, it is luxury. It is like the best driving vehicle that I've ever been in. It is smooth. It'll self-drive itself. It can change lanes, go around cars, do everything. It's the best vehicle I've ever been in my life. Yeah, I'm not gonna oh god damn it. That's the last time I'm gonna do that shit. But either way, yeah, it's pretty luxurious as far as it drives. It can drive itself. Yeah, it's Tesla's version of a truck. You can open and close the back end to make it look like a truck. Google it. Look up Cybertruck. I'm not gonna promote it or take pictures or do any of that stuff. I don't want anybody to know anything about it. I just thought you guys would think it was cool because I love you guys. So this small little group of people, I don't mind telling. And I got to figure out why this fucking thing is locking up. been freezing so much. Have a great night. Enjoyed, everyone. It's been fun. Yeah, Frank is awesome. Check out Frank's channel if you haven't already. Frank's Media and Reviews. He's awesome. Yeah, I know Elon Musk does suck, but his fucking vehicles are cool, man. You should experience driving that thing. It is top notch. But I think I'm going to get ready to get off of here, boys and ghouls. I really appreciate everybody coming by. We had some fun. Watched Rob Zombie's Halloween. And the shakes they shook off. Yeah. No, but I give him credit, man. That Cybertruck drives like the shit. It is the bomb. GG, you're right. Yep. Yeah, I don't have that money either, brother. But we did. The company bought one, and then because with me and my job, he gave it to me as part of my promotion as president. And then the car I was driving, I passed on to somebody else. Yeah, I really appreciate everybody. Anybody that watches this after the fact, I apologize for any of these freezes. I don't know what's causing it. Maybe it's my laptop is overheating. I'll raise it up next week and we'll figure out what's going on. But like the video, put a like on the stream. Anybody that's watching, comment, subscribe, share, do all that stuff. Watch any of my other videos that I've posted. I did some Terrifier stuff. I'm going to do my weekly movie hunt, just posted right before this. So if you haven't watched it, go back and watch that. I'm going to do the weekly movie haul video. I still need to show you guys all those half price movies I got at Dollar General. Then I had my flooding issue and I didn't get to show you, but none of that stuff got damaged. It's all right over here in the floor. I just need to find time to make some videos. So I'll do that. Got a couple other things I'll show you for Halloween. So I really appreciate all you guys supporting me. Appreciate you, Bizarro, for showing up. You still might go to San Francisco in November. Depends on your homework. If you do cosplay, man, send me some photos. Hopefully, yeah, come on by, Michael Joe, and support the next one. We need to figure out what we're going to watch. Maybe I'll pick 3 movies. Watch out for the community tab. Maybe I'll post a poll out there and you guys can help me choose, since we didn't really talk about that. And yeah, GG, if you got any movies on Tubi that you like, shoot me a Facebook message and let me know some choices. Maybe we can choose something. Worst case, we can watch Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. If it's still on there, maybe I'll watch that. Feels like this old house will break down. All right, I love you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Let me close out the banner. Hey, if you want to support me, my information is in all my videos as far as Cash App, Super Chat, PayPal, all that stuff. Support me on all the socials as well. So you guys want to follow me there and not just on YouTube. I really will appreciate it. You think you were under attack. So I'm getting ready to get off here, and I love you guys. And until next time, boys and girls, this is JEFFMAN316. I'm your pop culture reporter. I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
Mr. Mayor, Chief, ladies and gentlemen.